Hey guys, I'm back with another combo versus. Today I'll be seeing if Dynamite Belial with the F gear, armor 2, wheel, and just is a competitive combo or not. So this was one of the first combos put into the comment section with the newer Dynamite series Beyblades. So what we'll do is I'll go ahead and weigh the parts, weigh the combo, and then we'll get right into the battles. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so first we're going to weigh Dynamite Belial with the armor 2 and the F gear. And since we're using wheel, it has to be in high mode, though it's still going to be a pretty low Beyblade. Alright, so that's 31.45 grams. We'll go ahead and weigh the wheel. So this is the alternate wheel that I have, so it is a 4-star one. It is lighter than my 3-star one that I use on my Tempest Solomon that I use for tournaments. So yeah, this one's only 30.06 grams. And let's go ahead and weigh just. Alright, 7.68. So I'll go ahead and throw the entire combo together. And let's see what it weighs. 69.18 grams. So this is a fairly light combo. It should do, I'm gonna say, okay against the Gauntlet, as it is on Just, which, as I've said plenty of times, is essentially a different version of Drift. It doesn't have as much stamina, but it does hit harder in my opinion, and it has a little bit better KO resistance. So yeah, let's go ahead and get straight to the battles. Alright, so first we have Perfect Belial, which is Dynamite Belial with the F gear, L gear, Nexus with the S gear, and Venture with the V gear. We'll launch this first 3 to 5 times, then we'll switch over to Dynamite Belial with the F gear, armor 2, wheel, and the Awoken Just. So before we get started, I want to say that I do not think this is actually a competitive combo. It's only on here on this Beyblade Gauntlet because I want all of the newer Dynamite series Beyblades on the Gauntlet. I'm really thinking about just bringing back Tempest. Now there are some competitive right spin combos, which is really just Dynamite F gear with either Giga or over with Drift or bearing. And that's really all the competitive scene is right now. Either Giga over with Drift or bearing, whether that be Dynamite F gear or Roar or Vanish. So that is why I am a little happy that we do have Guilty now, as in the previous tournament on Sunday, Guilty really took over that event. That combo, everyone was using it, and one of the guys actually went undefeated using Guilty. But yeah, let's see what happens with these two combos. So I haven't really launched the Awoken Just in a while, so hopefully I do pretty good with that. And some have asked me why I don't use it in tournaments, and that is because when it comes to driver wear, that is really up to the organizer and somewhat up to the rules on the WBO. If you look very hard, you can find the rules regarding driver wear. As long as the initial contact point is still the main contact point, then you can technically use that. And as you can see, this is still the main contact point. However, if I were to use or want to use this in the tournament, I'd probably ask the organized play team, maybe send them a picture of this and ask them if it's okay to use. As technically by the rules that I found, it is okay to use. But yeah, enough of that, let's battle. And we're going to be using the standard launchers with this. And I'll use this to kind of launch the Just combo, just so I can get that sliding launch. Alright, so Perfect Belial first. Alright, so this Just combo, it has used a lot of its stamina, and actually it doesn't really look like it. I think Perfect Belial is still going to win, as Just is just hitting up against the Nexus. Ooh, that was definitely a win for Just. So that was interesting. So we'll go ahead and launch Perfect Belial first again. So that is a win for Perfect Belial, and I like how it stopped perfectly. And I'll just adjust the stadium. So we'll go with Perfect Belial first again. Alright, so that is a self-KO. I'll try to control that launch. Let's make sure the stadium is good. It's nighttime, so you guys may see a shadow in the stadium. Alright. So that is another one for Perfect Belial. And that is a problem with the Awoken Just. It's just like an Awoken or Worn Drift. It goes out of control very, very easily. And if I were to get another Just and attempt to Awaken again, honestly, I wouldn't make it go down as low as the one is that I had. I'd leave it a little bit higher so it doesn't go out of control as much. Alright, so let's go with the Just one first. Alright, so let's see what happens now. Yeah, Just one has lost some stamina. Yeah. And you can see it sitting up against that Nexus S gear. Very reminiscent of 2B. Alright, so let's do the Just one again. And I don't expect the Just one to win in same spin, as I am launching them one at a time. So just to be clear or transparent or whatever you want to call it, there is a difference when you're launching at the same time against someone and the launching that I'm doing here. So I'm launching them one at a time. So it's not quite the same as launching against an opponent. However, most of the time, depending on the matchup, the results are very, very similar. So we'll do the Just variant first one more time, and hopefully it doesn't self-KO. So they both wasted a good bit of stamina. So the one on Just is going to end up hitting up against that free spin Nexus. Yeah, you'll be able to see when it's happening. As the Perfect Belial stands still. Yep, there you are right there. Alright, so that's the one for Perfect Belial, and we'll go ahead and switch to combos. Alright, so we have Astral Spriggan with, I believe, Armor 0, Giga, and Rise. So this is only on here in order to have another right spin combo. Now, I do use Savior, Nexus, S-Gear with Extreme Dash in tournaments. I don't want to wear down my rubber, and I wanted to try something different, as I have seen this on the winning combo list. Now, I have tested this in left spin with over and bearing, and I do like it with over and bearing. However, I wanted to try something different with Rises. I have heard that it can be pretty well when it's Awoken or Worn. So we'll launch this first 3 to 5 times. Then we'll go ahead and switch over to Dynamite Belial with the F-Gear, Armor 2, Willed, and Just. So let's see if I'm any good at launching Rise. And I have thrown this Rise in my Muso Stadium for a little bit. So it's not super warm, but you can kind of see. Alright, so let's see if I know how to launch this. It's not embarrass myself. That is a win for Astral. Alright, and I'll try not to launch the Just combo as hard. So let's go with Astral first again. Alright, so. Actually, I think Just is going to win this. That's interesting. It's going to outspin Rise. Maybe. Yeah. Alright, it's a win for Just. Alright, and we'll do the Astral first one more time. I'm gonna go ahead and relaunch that. So that is a win for Belial and another pretty good stop. So we'll launch the Belial combo first again. I'll just go ahead and collect parts and readjust the stadium. And try not to launch too hard because I don't want it to go out of control. Alright, that is a burst, and I'll let that spin out and collect the parts. Alright, so very good hit. I don't know if it's just my Astral, but the teeth on it suck, honestly. Alright, so let's go with the Just again, first again. Alright, so Rise did what I've seen Rise do when it's worn, which is ride around the edge or the bridge and not KO. So it's really good at that. So that is a win for Astral, and we'll do, oh wow, Astral almost burst again. We'll go ahead and launch Just first, one more time. So of course we'll go ahead and relaunch. Technically by WBO rules, that is a point for Astral. However, for these combo verses, that is not a point. They have to make contact, at least touch each other. Wow. Astral should win this. Yeah, it has so much more stamina. Just showing some of its KO resistance. So that is a win for Astral, and we'll go ahead and switch combos. So we have Roar Longinus with Armor 2, Giga, and Drift. And this is my fresh Drift. So it should stay in the center. We'll launch this first 3 to 5 times. Then we'll go ahead and switch over to Roar Bahamut with the F gear, Armor 2, Will, and Just. Now, hopefully, I can launch a Drift and keep it in the center. Typically, I use at least in tournaments, I've found that using the power launcher keeps it in the center. Now, I like using the power launcher for really the Drift combo and sometimes attack combos. It depends on the combo. But when it comes to stamina, I like the sparking launchers or this red one more than I like the power launchers. I don't know, they just seem better for stamina. And it could just be me. Alright, so we'll go with Roar first. Yeah, I'm interested to see who wins this one. They're both very, very circular. Now, if you ask me, Drift has more stamina, Just hits harder. Let's see. That honestly appears to have been a point for Roar. I'll have to slow it down to be sure, but from what I saw, it was definitely a point for Roar. No infinite draws here. Alright, so let's go with Roar first again. And on this combo, I've seen people use 0 and armor 10, and I'm talking about the Roar combo. I don't really use Roar Giga Drift. I used it in about 2 tournaments and then I stopped. That is definitely a win for Roar. And when I used it, I actually used it with armor 2. Yeah. I mean, I think different armors, obviously, they're supposed to have a difference, but it depends on the combo. Like I've seen on, for instance, I use Devil Giga Mobius with Perseus, and I know I've seen people use Devil F Gear or Devil Belial F Gear with Giga and Mobius, and they'll throw on Armor 3 to keep it in the center. However, when I use just Devil, and if I throw on Armor 7 with Giga and Mobius, my combo won't fall over. It'll stay standing at the end of the match. So yeah, it just depends on the combos. So we'll go ahead and launch Roar first one more time. You know what? I've said this, I believe in the last unboxing and maybe in a combo versus, and I've also said this at tournaments, but I'm gonna try Roar as an attacker. I really think it has potential as an attacker. Alright. That was either a tie or Roar. So we will go ahead and launch the Just combo first, and we will light launch it, as it's not going to stay in the center like this Roar Giga Drift combo. So, sorry, I forgot the combo already. The Just combo. That is a KO in favor of Roar. So we'll launch Just first again. And I'll light launch it. It should equalize. Same move 2 times in a row. Let's see if I can make it 3 times in a row. Highly doubt it'll happen again. Alright, Just combo. Strong hit. So much for KO resistance. I felt like I've said this every single video when I use the Awoken Just. I talk about how it has KO resistance and then it gets KO'd. That is a win for the Roar combo, so we'll go ahead and switch to the next combo. So we have Guilty Bahamut with Armor 7, Karma, and Metal Extreme. So, as you can see, I'll switch hands. This is a fresh, never used Metal Extreme. So let's see if I'm any good at launching this. And something else I want to mention, I'm not sure if everyone knows this, but at tournaments, I see people asking what armor someone's using, and they'll go and take the disc off and the driver. All of the armors are different. You can just look at them and tell. I think it's a lot easier than remembering the pattern on the underside. So that's 7. This is the opposite way, but this is 2. So if you flip it over, it's just 2 triangles. So it's a little bit different. They're all different. And what I'll do is I'll actually, so here goes 2. So you see the triangles there. So they're all different. So you don't have to take the Beyblade apart. But yeah, we'll launch this first 3 to 5 times. Then we'll switch over to double F gear with Armor 2, Belial, Will, and Just. And I'll use my, let's go with the power launcher. Hopefully I don't embarrass myself with this extreme. Again, it is a fresh metal extreme. 1.4 Belial. Oops, turned driver the wrong way. Alright, let's go again. Alright, I waited a bit to launch it as it got jammed on the launcher, but we'll go ahead and say that is a win for Guilty. Yeah, it feels weird launching. It feels like it's stalling when I'm launching it. I'm gonna try the non-power launcher on this, see if it's any different. And I'm gonna do one test launch. All right, so that felt a little bit better. Now, the extreme dash that I use is kind of worn. I think it gets easier to control once it's worn. But yeah, let's go with Guilty first. All right, same thing that happened the first time. So we'll switch over to launch the Dynamite Belial combo first. And now maybe Guilty will get some points. Though Guilty isn't too great against Dynamite Belial, F gear, Giga, or Overdrift. Alright, so just combo first. Just should win. Now, I've seen Guilty get so many lucky hits at the end, it's crazy, but I don't think that's going to happen this time. Yeah, Belial's way too low, even though it's in high mode. Alright, so we'll go ahead and launch Dynamite Belial first again. Alright, so that is a point. Yeah, honestly, I think once this this rubber is worn down, this will be a pretty good combo. Alright, so let's go with Just again. And Guilty fill up the launcher. You know what I'll do just for one launch is I'm going to switch this to a regular extreme dash if I can find it fairly quick. And yes, I found one. So yeah, we're going to use that one. See if there's any difference. Honestly, there should be. Alright, so the Just combo first. Wow, I obviously just suck at launching extreme tonight. I'm gonna try again. It's gonna make me frustrated. There we go. There we go. Yeah, so I think it's definitely the new one. Let me try the fresh one more time. It's not bad. The butterfly is just way wider, but we're gonna go ahead and switch combos. Alright, so we have the what I'm gonna call the People's Champ. It is Vanish Fafnir with armor 10 over and never. We'll launch this first 3 to 5 times. Then we'll go ahead and switch over to Dynamite Belial with that F gear, armor 2, will, and the Awoken Just. So I think this combo can win. Let's see. As I don't really have to launch it hard at all. And let's see if I can get the Vanish combo in the center. Alright, yep. Now, I did wait a while, but it doesn't matter. They're going to equalize. Yeah, I'm a fan of Vanish. Yeah, that's really all there is. I'm definitely a fan of Vanish. And now, at the last tournament, Guilty was crushing Vanish combos left and right. It was fairly ridiculous. It was just knocking them out, everything. Honestly, that looked like a draw. I won't know until I slow it down. But yeah, let's go with Vanish first again. Yeah, I think if Just was just a little bit taller, it would be better. I wore it down way too much. And you can see the Vanish is tilting heavily. So, yeah, if Just was taller, it would definitely do better in this matchup. Alright, let's see, who's gonna win? Alright. Vanish, no question. Wonder how many Florida guys are watching this, getting ready for the state clash. You guys might see this combo. Practice as much as you can against this combo. Don't worry about any other combos, Florida guys. So yeah, let's do Vanish first one more time. Yeah, it's not gonna push out Vanish, unfortunately. There's a lot of metal hidden, and I'm not sure how. That's all rubber there. Alright, let's see what happens. And the winner is... Ooh. That looked like Dynamite, honestly. It looked like it spun slightly longer. Of course, I'm going to slow it down. So we will launch Just first, and again, it's opposite spin, so we can light launch it. Yeah, you see, it can hit. It's just not going to do much to that rubber. Yeah, you can see the tilt on that Vanish. That's super tilt. Alright, that is definitely Dynamite. Alright, so let's launch Dynamite first again. Light launch. That obviously was not a light launch. Yeah, this Awoken Just reminds me a lot of Extend Plus. If you put it in defense mode and you light launch it against an opposite spin who hard launches, it acts like this, but a lot more aggressive. Alright, so that is definitely a tie. So last launch, we will light launch Dynamite. Yeah, look at the tilt. That over definitely allows it to keep spinning. All right, let's see. I honestly feel like it was Vanish. It looked like Dynamite stopped and Vanish spun a little bit longer and made it spin again. However, I will check the replay. But yeah, I'll go ahead and put these combos away and come up with my thoughts. So, is Dynamite Belial with the F Gear Armor 2 wheel and Awoken just a competitive combo or not? It is not a competitive combo in my opinion. If Just wasn't as worn, I honestly think it would be a little bit more of a competitive combo. Now, I think this is a very, very fun combo. It is a combo that you can catch someone off guard with if you're just playing for fun, but I don't think it's really going to beat a competitive combo. It did beat the Rage, but yeah, it's right spin, very, very low combo, so that's kind of expected. But yeah, if you like these videos, be sure to like, subscribe, and all of that other good stuff. Thanks.